I was 15 at the time, and like most people that age, I was pretty foolish. Recently, I'd been watching videos about the deep web, and I became quite curious about the subject. My friend Freddie Gibbs talked about accessing the deep web before, so I decided to give him a call.
Hello?
Freddie said. I replied that it was me, Kevin, from U.S. History, and I was wondering if you wanted to come by and smoke some pot, and perhaps help me figure out the deep web. Freddie, after a brief pause, replied,
I suppose. I'll be there in 15 minutes.
I hung up the phone and began to download everything I needed. Freddie arrived and we made sure that I set everything up correct, and we began what was the most disturbing evening of my life. It didn't take long to confirm all the terrible things I heard about the deep web. It truly was a fucked up place. About an hour or so into our journey, we stumbled across a video of a woman. She was next to a plate of hot wings, and above the hot wings was a hand pouring hot sauce all over them. After about 30 seconds of pouring, the woman grabbed one of the wings, and instead of eating it like we expected, she began to rub it on her breast. Freddie, being the king of puns, looked at me and said, "Now that's hot." We high-fived and shared a good laugh when suddenly a chat box appeared on the screen.
"What's so funny?"
The chat box said. I looked at Freddie confused, and in the corner of my eye I realized the webcam was on. Not knowing what to do in a situation like that, I decided to tell him what I thought was so funny. I explained that the context of the woman rubbing hot wings on her breast, combined with Freddie saying, "Now that's hot," was a pretty good pun. The chat box then said, typing,
"You know what I find funny? I find Seinfeld funny. I find clowns funny. But I don't find art funny."
Freddie was not having this. He hopped on the keyboard and proceeded to tell this guy to suck a fat dick and kiss his ass. Freddie then clicked the X button on the chat and said, "Problem solved." I stared at the computer screen in disbelief. Why was this guy leaving so easy? Freddie told me it was because he was a little bitch and he knew Freddie was a real ass nigga. I didn't believe that explanation at all. But we didn't hear from him again, so Freddie must have been right.